Hi guys, and welcome to this video. So yes, I look grubby, but let's not talk about it. I am about to have a shower after I do this whole process with my hair, and I get really uppity when I see people that have a full face of makeup even though they're gonna go wash their hair off and everything. Like, I just want to have a shower and get clean. Anyway, so let's not talk about that. So today, this video will not be about vitamin C treatments to lighten hair. It'll be about bicarb bleaching, bicarb soda bleach. So I will show you how to make it, how it works. I did a vitamin C treatment on my hair, and my hair was actually, like you can see, like in here it was quite dark, but then it's actually lightened a fair bit. So it's more like yellowy orange instead of like the reddy orange that it was before. It was very bright before I did the vitamin C treatment. So I'm doing a bicarb bleach now, so if you want to kind of watch it and see how it's done, then keep watching. If not, see ya. So quickly before we get into everything, I just want to do a quick disclaimer. I am not a professional. I don't work in a professional salon. However, I have been doing hair for about 10 years now, and I have done a bunch of hairdressing courses. I have learned about hair texture, hair, and everything like that. Again, I've been doing it 10 years. I know a lot of professional hairdressers. All this stuff I've learned from just past experience, past, knowledge. So just so you know, don't come for me and say, oh, you're not a professional, don't be giving advice. I have talked with professional friends who, do work in salons, and I do have education actually backing what I'm telling you. So don't come for me. What you will need for this process is bicarb soda. I just got a big lot because it was like $1 extra, and the reality is I'll probably use a lot more of this in the future if it goes well. I've never tried this method, but I have seen it done multiple times, and I've seen professionals using it, so hopefully it works. So this is 1 kilogram, but I'm going to use probably like this much, I don't know. Next up, we need purple shampoo, and I will show you what it looks like, because people always get purple shampoos and conditioners that aren't actually proper purple. So as you can see, it's very, very, very dark. So this is a violet or purple toning shampoo. I use the brand FUDGE. I have always used FUDGE. There's literally like 5 bottles of this stuff, and this is like the only actual hair product that I still buy that isn't just like a conditioner bar or a shampoo bar. So it is used for toning yellows, which will be helpful with this. Next, you will need dishwashing liquid. Not a lot of this. I just got this one because bitch, it smells good, and it's like a more natural brand. So yeah, I just got this. And you will lastly need a cream developer. This is Peroxide. It's 30 vol or 9%. This is a little bit strong. Normally you'd only use 10 vol, but this is what I have in my house at the moment. I'm not going to be adding a lot of this. I'm going to be adding like a couple of teaspoons hopefully. So this is what I'm using, and again, if you are doing this yourself, I would suggest, if you can, get 10 vol, because 10 vol is way more gentle and it's way nicer. So I'm just going to show you how I mix everything and what kind of mixing ratios you should use. And while I do this, I'm just going to explain a few things. So firstly, I'm going to add the bicarb soda, baking soda. Just got to use my teeth to open it because I'm like a bear and I use my teeth for everything. So because my hair is not extremely long, but it's very thick, I'm going to add a fair bit. So yeah, I didn't really use that much. Next I'm going to add is the peroxide, and from what I've seen from the professionals, I've seen a bunch of professionals talking about this, so you want to make this bit quite thick. So I'm just using a facial thing because it's nice and soft and it's not gonna like make a scratching noise. But you kind of want to make this into a thick paste, like kind of like a dough, because you're going to be adding a bunch of other ingredients that will really thin it out. And again, I'm not using a lot of peroxide. So quickly, just while I'm mixing this, I want to explain peroxide to you, because a lot of people think that because it's no bleach, like peroxide is in bleach, and that is true. But peroxide is actually an activator. It's not what affects your hair. Like, it does not, you know, weaken the integrity of your hair. It actually, hold on, I'm just going to show you the consistency. So it's quite thick still, but I didn't want to add any more peroxide. So peroxide, what it does is, I'm now going to add the dish soap. I'm not going to add too much of this, because you want it to be quite runny so you can actually like run it through your hair, or milk it through your hair, as all the professionals say. But peroxide is actually an activator, so it's the bleach that affects your hair, and you add the peroxide to it to actually, ooh, I'm just going to add a lot of that because my hair is really yellow at the moment. The peroxide is, yeah, it's an activator, so it's not actually the peroxide that affects your hair, it's the bleach, but you add the peroxide into the bleach to activate it. So don't get your panties in a twist being like, peroxide's gonna hurt my hair. This is just the strength of the activator. So I'm just gonna add a tad pinch more. Again, the peroxide is not what damages your hair, so you don't need the strength sort of thing. Like you can 10 volt works fine. I just, like, that's what I had in my house. So I'm just going to finish mixing this up, and I kind of want it to be not extremely runny. Like, as you can see, I'd probably make it a little bit runnier, but this will be fine. So as you can see, it's very purple. You don't have to make it this purple. Again, I'm just doing it this purple because my hair is like yellow orange, and this will help kind of cancel that out. So I'm just going to keep mixing because you want all that stuff to dissolve, like all the baking soda to dissolve. So as I just explained, probably not very well, the peroxide actually just activates everything else in here, like activates the toner, because that's why you put it in with dyes and things. So it's going to activate the bicarb soda and the purple shampoo. So this is my mixture, and as you can see, it's quite runny. Probably would make it a little bit runnier, but I really don't care. I just want to see if it works. So I'm just wearing a shitty shirt because YOLO, and I'm going to use my hands because YOLO. So I'm probably just going to speed through the next bit, time lapse it, just because, like, we don't need to be sitting here for 20 minutes while I run it through my hair. And I'll get back to you after I put this all over my hair. So just one quick thing, like with bleach, you're just going to apply, or any dye, hair dye, just apply it like normal. And because all my color is in the bottom and the hair, like the top's quite light, I'm going to start from the bottom and work up.
The United States.
I get paid once a month. Last week on Friday, they give it to me in a lump sum. Tax take most of my pay. So I'ma hit the soul, get a 40, get high and get drunk with my lady. Got a corner store on the street, gotta catch a check first. Banks I do not keep, now my cash in them. I don't trust most niggas, they will snake you, but really never trust a government or a banker. They'll shank you and rob your ass. Think I'm playing what you think they call it overdrive. I'll pass, and you can never get your revenge. When you're dealing with the man, shit, I'll cut off a limb. Fuck Tim's, them Jordans, you won't catch me in them. 200 for a shoe, now you selling your stamps. It's another little game that they catching us in. Fuck that 48, they ain't getting a cent. That's how you win, nigga. Fuck, I'm gonna say until the day I die. I'm screaming, fuck, I'm gonna say until the day I die. I'm screaming, fuck, I'm gonna say until the day I die.
So I have my hair now in a shower cap because heat also helps to activate. A lot of people don't realize that, but when you're bleaching your head heats up because that's it activating. So I put my shower cap on so that all the heat from my hair, sorry, I pierced my hair the other day and it's really sore. So I covered my head with the shower cap just to keep all the heat in there, so that it'll start working a little bit faster. I'm going to leave this on for about half an hour. As you can see in the previous footage, it worked. It's working already and it's only been on for like 5 minutes. So I'm just going to leave it for half an hour even though my hair is still lightening quite fast, just because I want to not really have to do this again. But in the meantime, I'm just going to bleach my eyebrows because I've got some time to wait, and I'll go pick Luke up from work like this because who gives a shit. And then I'll come back to you in like half an hour or something when I'm ready to wash it out. So also, this is why you wear a random shirt or you put a color cape on, because it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And yes, I'm dirty and I'm messy when I do it, so don't come for me. It works for me, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it's officially day 3 of my hair journey. So day 1, I had orange hair. Day 2, I was doing my baking soda bleach on it. And then this is day 3, where you can see it's not the nicest blonde, but it took out 99% of the color, which I'm really stoked about. I would definitely recommend this. So now I just want to go through a few things like the integrity of my hair, what I did and how long I left it, just a few other tidbits of information about the whole thing, just in case you are wondering and you are going to do this yourself. So I'm just going to discuss my hair now. So recapping from yesterday, I did baking soda, dishwashing liquid, purple toner, and 30 volt peroxide. If I was doing this again, I would definitely do 10 volt, and I left my hair for about an hour because by the time I got home from picking up Luke, his work ran late. So I left it for about an hour. I would not recommend that. My hair is no drier than usual, actually. The integrity of my hair is really nice, and I really like the colors on the end. I would, however, tone it. So the same shampoo I used yesterday, I would put this on and I'd probably leave it for about half an hour. A good rule of thumb that I personally use when toning my hair, so as you can see, it's quite yellow and orange. There would be parts that I would use a blue shampoo on, like the real orange bits, and then like the yellow use a purple, but I just do, just to be safe, just put purple over everything. And a good rule of thumb is, if you've bleached your hair for a certain amount of time, tone it for half that time. So say I bleached for an hour, like bleached or lightened my hair for an hour, I would then tone my hair for half an hour. Just to be on the safe side, I've tried that in the past where I've just shampooed it in the shower. I don't do that. Put it on dry hair, it'll take a lot better, it'll tone a lot faster and a lot brighter. And because it is so yellow, that it would actually lift it another shade, around about another shade. So I'm probably at a level, I want to say 7 blonde at the moment. Obviously 1 being black and 10 being like your real icy white blondes. But again, if I just tone this, it would be a reasonable blonde that I could probably keep. But I wasn't too phased about getting it super white because I actually am going to dye it and put colours on it. And I only had to lift my hair to about a 7. If you wanted to get it higher, you could potentially do this treatment again, or you could just tone it, depending on how your hair feels. So I heard a lot of people say, and I had a few people message me saying that it made their hair really dry, this treatment. My hair is no drier than usual, and it's nothing, like the dryness of your hair is nothing that a coconut treatment couldn't handle, a deep condition couldn't handle. For me, I'd put a pinch of conditioner in all my dyes before I put them on my head, just so that I'm putting a treatment on my head at the same time. So by the time I've dyed my hair tomorrow, my hair will be fine. It'll be back to normal. I'll have that nutrients back, that silk back. Also, after this treatment, if you do want your hair to kind of regain those natural oils, just don't wash your hair for a week. Like, I know it sounds really gross, but your natural oils will come back really quick and your hair will bounce back really fast. But I definitely recommend this, and I will definitely be doing this in the future. I will definitely be using this on my friends and my family who want to, you know, remove fashion color. My sister often removes fashion color from her hair when I dye it. I will definitely be using on this. It did not, and I'm just saying this, it will do nothing to your roots. Like my roots are potentially like half a tone lighter, really nothing noticeable, but it is not something that's gonna, you know, remove your natural color. It is solely for fashion color. As you can see, I have my roots, but everything else that wasn't my natural roots was lightened, and that's all it's really used for. So don't be thinking that, oh, I'll just put it on my roots, it'll be fine, it'll be like a bleach. It's not a bleach, it is a lightening method. I'm assuming that it would potentially, like I said, it may lighten your hair a pinch, but it's not going to be anything drastic. It's going to work the same on natural hair as going out in the sun. My recommendations for this, if you're doing it, so when you're worried about the integrity of your hair, when you're doing this, you really have to listen to your hair. It's not your personal preference, it is what your hair can handle. For me, I just kept checking my hair. For example, I have not bleached my hair. I probably bleached it once in the last year and a half, and that was when I was going from like this color to an actual like white blonde, and my hair was really healthy. If your hair is really dry, I would recommend doing firstly a 10 vol, which I'm going to do next time anyway. 10 vol is just going to be a lot less drying, and leave it for half the time. So I left it for an hour because my hair is super healthy, and like I said, it's really not done much to my hair. Like, it feels nice, it's not strawy. Like, my curls are a bit flat today, but then again, I've also been lounging around all day and I haven't like done anything to like help my curls. So I would recommend, doing a lot of volume. Again, it's not bleaching, so it's not going to be as damaging, but it is still drying. And again, leave it for half the time. And if you've got really sensitive hair and hair that's really delicate, I'd say put on for 5 minutes, because within 5 minutes my hair was already starting to lighten. So just, you know, put on your hair, and then every 5 minutes just like wipe down your hair, wipe the color off, and like wipe the product off and see what it is. If not, add a little bit more, leave your hair, and just keep doing that every 5 minutes. And then just, gauge what your hair is like, because if your hair is really dry naturally, for me, my hair is quite oily naturally, so I didn't really have to worry about that. But I've had a lot of people say it's really drying, so just watch out for that if you are going to do this yourself. I think that's all I really want to say about this process. I hope that really helps. I know I've had I had about 50 girls message me being like, oh my god, I'm so excited to see this video. I want to see like what happens, how it works. So I'm going to be uploading this, and then I'm going to do another part in conjunction with this, but it's going to be in a different video of me actually dyeing my hair and talking about all that, because I have a lot of people asking me also how I dye my hair. Like, I have a lot of people asking me hair related things, because I've been doing my hair for 10 years and so many people follow me and are like, what are you doing? What are you doing? How do you do it? What is this? What is that? So I will be making a second video of me dyeing my hair, because I'm going to do something really interesting and wacky. But thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you. I hope it explains a bit to you. If you have any questions, I will link my Instagram below, or you can comment on this video and I will get back to you straight away, or as soon as I can. But apart from that, I think I've said all I want to say, and good luck if you do this yourself. Again, message me if you have any questions or inquiries, or you want to know about the products I use. I will probably link them all in the description box below, but just keep in mind I'm in Australia, so these products might be different, but the products will be, you know, all around the world, just probably under different brands and different names. So I'll link everything I use below in the description, so check that out if you're wondering. But thank you for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day or night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I hope you're enjoying yourself and living your best life. Bye!